We have been using Gmail for a long time, relying on its deep integration with Google's ecosystem for both personal and professional use. Meanwhile, Notion has redefined how people manage tasks, notes, and collaboration by offering a flexible, all-in-one workspace. With Notion Mail on the way, the question arises, can it truly replace Gmail? Or is it just another addition to the productivity landscape? Let's find out. Notion has grown significantly over the past few years, evolving from a simple note-taking app to a large productivity platform. Its ability to integrate various tools into a single workspace has made it a favorite among individuals and teams alike. The arrival of Skiff, a privacy-focused email service in early 2024, signaled Notion's intent to expand its ecosystem further. Skiff's end-to-end encryption and privacy features seemed like a perfect fit for Notion's vision of creating a secure and cohesive workspace. However, the decision to strip away Skiff's core privacy features and rebrand it as Notion Mail has raised some concerns among consumers. While the integration of Notion's database functionalities into an email client sounds innovative, it also feels like a shortcut. Instead of building an email service from the ground up, Notion has opted to acquire and rebrand an existing product. This approach, while efficient, leaves us wondering whether Notion Mail will truly offer something unique or if it will simply be another email client with a Notion logo. Gmail, on the other hand, has been a staple in the email world for over a decade. Its easy integration with the Google Workspace ecosystem, which includes tools like Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Meet, makes it an indispensable tool for both personal and professional use. Gmail's ability to handle billions of users while maintaining a relatively stable and user-friendly experience is a sign of its secure infrastructure. One of Gmail's greatest strengths is its familiarity. Most of us have been using Gmail for years, and its interface, though not perfect, is something we've grown accustomed to. Gmail's integration with other Google services means that switching between tasks, whether it's drafting a document or scheduling a meeting, is easy. However, Gmail is not without its flaws. The platform's focus on catering to a massive user base has led to a bloated feature set, which can sometimes slow down the experience. Features like Google Chat, which many of us don't use, can clutter the interface and make it feel less streamlined. Additionally, Gmail's pace of innovation has slowed over the years, as any changes to the platform must consider the impact on billions of users. This has left room for competitors to step in and offer more specialized email solutions. Notion Mail's potential lies in its integration with the Notion ecosystem. For those of us who already use Notion for project management and collaboration, having an email client that easily integrates with our workspace could be great. The ability to link emails to Notion databases, for example, could streamline workflows and make it easier to keep track of important information. However, the success of Notion Mail will depend on how well it can balance functionality with simplicity. One of our concerns is that the integration of Notion's database features into an email client might make the interface overly complex. While the idea of having database items in our inbox sounds innovative, it could also lead to confusion, especially for those of us who prefer a more straightforward email experience. Another challenge Notion Mail faces is competition. Gmail's popularity is not just due to its features but also its integration with the broader Google ecosystem. For Notion Mail to truly compete, it will need to offer something that Gmail doesn't. While privacy and security are important, they may not be enough to convince users to switch from a platform they've been using for years. One area where Notion Mail could differentiate itself is through the use of AI. Notion has hinted at AI enhancements in its upcoming email client, which could potentially revolutionize how we interact with our inboxes. AI-powered features like smart sorting, automated responses, and predictive text could make managing emails more efficient and less time-consuming. However, the success of these AI features will depend on how well they are implemented. If Notion Mail's AI is able to learn from our email habits and provide personalized suggestions, it could significantly enhance the user experience. On the other hand, if the AI feels intrusive or overly complicated, it could end up being more of a hindrance than a help. Everything considered, the question of whether Notion Mail can replace Gmail is part of a larger conversation about ecosystems. Google Workspace offers a suite of tools that work flawlessly together, making it a great choice for businesses and individuals alike. Notion, on the other hand, is still building its ecosystem, and while it has made significant strides, it has yet to reach the level of integration and functionality that Google offers. Notion's strategy seems to be focused on creating a cohesive workspace that prioritizes privacy and user values. If Notion Mail can successfully integrate with the rest of the Notion ecosystem and offer a unique value proposition, it could carve out a niche for itself in the email market. However, replacing Gmail entirely is a tall order, especially given Gmail's deep integration with Google Workspace and its widespread adoption. One area where Notion Mail could potentially outshine Gmail is in privacy and security. Notion's acquisition of Skiff, which was known for its end-to-end encryption and privacy-focused features, suggests that Notion Mail might prioritize user security in a way that Gmail does not. Gmail does offer robust security features, including two-factor authentication and spam filtering. It has faced criticism in the past for its data collection practices and integration with Google's advertising ecosystem. Notion Mail, if it retains some of Skiff's privacy features, could appeal to users who are increasingly concerned about their online privacy. In data breaches and privacy scandals that are all too common, an email client that prioritizes user security could be a significant selling point. However, as mentioned earlier, Notion has reportedly stripped away some of Skiff's core privacy features, which raises questions about how much of a focus privacy will truly be in Notion Mail. If Notion Mail can deliver on its promise of a secure and private email experience, it could attract a niche audience of privacy-conscious users. In conclusion, while Notion Mail shows promise, it's unlikely to replace Gmail anytime soon. Gmail's integration with the Google ecosystem, its familiarity, and its ability to handle billions of users make it a tough competitor to beat. Notion Mail's success will depend on how well it can differentiate itself and offer a unique value proposition to users. For those of us who are already deeply embedded in the Notion ecosystem, Notion Mail could be a welcome addition, offering a more integrated email experience. As Notion continues to expand its ecosystem, it will be interesting to see how Notion Mail evolves and whether it can carve out a space for itself in the competitive world of email clients.